Struggling to unlock your ultimate confidence? Well, stay with me to the end, because in this video, you will discover 5 game-changing strategies that every single man needs to know right now to build your confidence. So get ready to crush your insecurities, master your dating life, and ignite your self-worth today. So let's hop into it. So I want to share a story with you. If you don't know who I am, I'm Joi Rychelle, and I'm an embodiment coach for men. And if you follow me on Instagram, I shared in my stories recently that I've been getting paid to go speed dating. Don't judge me. But hear me out. I've been getting paid to go speed dating only when there's too many men and not enough women. And basically, I went to 2 separate events. So they have 2 separate sections. So it's one-on-one speed dating, or they'll send me to speed dating games, which I actually really like and thought it was exciting because you're at a table with at least one other woman and a group of men, at least like 2 to 4 men. And so what I noticed at these speed dating game events is that men seem more confident when they're amongst other men, even though they're in like friendly competition to like meet their match. But also I realized, I shared on Instagram as well, is that most of the men I met at these speed dating games events, I wasn't physically attracted to, but you know what made them attractive? Most of all, they got creative with their questions. I noticed they were really trying to get to know me, understand me. They got creative with their questions, but the number one thing that made them attractive across the board, most of them were really funny, and they had like a really awesome sense of humor, all different types sense of humor. And I love a man that can make me laugh. I think that's one of the sexiest ways of being. And if you master it, guys, and you're out there looking for somebody to connect with, looking for women to date and meet, there's nothing like having a man and being in his presence that can make you laugh, and it can build your confidence. So I just wanted to give you that little tidbit of a funny story from my life, but also some encouragement. So let's get into number 1, continuous self-development and spiritual inner work. I put this at the top of the list as far as like building your confidence, because you definitely want to make a commitment to ongoing personal growth and to invest in that. It's going to help you expand. It's going to help you build your confidence and step into the man that you envision yourself to be, 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 5, 10 years from now. I want you to think about this not only as setting goals to challenge yourself, setting goals to up-level your life, up-level yourself, but also engaging in activities that expand your skills, that expand your knowledge. It's always awesome to be in the presence of a man who can critically think for himself, who can hold a conversation with opposing views respectfully, who is smart, who can teach me something. Women love learning from men. If you can lead and teach us something, that lets us know that you have the confidence to step into that role, and we start to trust you. So I also said not just personal growth, but spiritual inner work as well. So, considering taking a deep dive into removing your blocks so that you can releasing your trauma, facing your shadow. We call that in the spiritual world, your shadow, your dark side, embracing it, but also facing it so that you can remove that part of yourself that's running the show and maybe creating unhealthy habits, lack of self-worth, lack of self-esteem. That includes attending maybe a personal development workshops. If you want to get more esoteric and spiritual with it, going to ayahuasca plant medicine ceremony, to maybe a men's retreat, to maybe a yoga retreat, to maybe even considering working with a therapist, or working with a transformational, conscious, spiritual coach, somebody that has that, maybe even a Reiki practitioner or a hypnotherapist. And if you have no idea what any of this means, you can Google it and see what type of practitioner, what type of work they do. When I say Reiki, hypnotherapy, QHTT, all those type of things that delve into more like the spiritual energy work to help you obviously expand, to help you, like I said, remove your blocks, release your trauma. It allows you to deep dive into a deeper level of yourself. And this would allow you to move, again, like I said, through anything holding you back, removing unhealthy patterns, habits, to create more self-awareness. When you have more self-awareness, you start to build more confidence when you're more self-aware of yourself, to be more mindful and conscious around your new choices and your new habits that you may be stepping into after diving into more personal development and deeper spiritual work. And this all helps you to create a new identity, which boosts your confidence. So it all comes back around full circle. Number 2, after you have created this new identity and you feel like this new version of yourself that is a bit more self-aware, confident, conscious, you want to take action as that man in that new identity. And this also is definitely going to help you boost your confidence because it wires in that new version of yourself. When you have worked on your inner game, you become a different version, which leads to doing new things, leads to new actions, leads to new habits. So these things that, add to your new identity can go anywhere from maybe you join a gym or a CrossFit gym, a specialty gym, a boxing gym. That's something you always wanted to do, but you never had the confidence to do it. Maybe you take up a new type of workout and start doing it consistently. That's an action that wires in that new identity, that wires in that new version of you. Starting a new business. Maybe you work a 9-to-5, you can't stand, and you always wanted to be a new entrepreneur. Starting it as a side hustle until it builds up so that you can replace your income. Maybe you are an entrepreneur and you want to create new business and go for bigger and better, bigger fish that pay more money, projects that you're really passionate about that you've always wanted to step into as far as like bringing it into your business, but you never felt confident enough or believed in yourself enough to do it and believe that it would work out and add profit and revenue and add some actual sales to your business. Traveling. Maybe taking a trip by yourself. Maybe as a man, you've never taken a trip by yourself, or embarking on a new journey, going to a new place that you've always wanted to do, like climb Mount Everest in Nepal. I know somebody who's done it and always wanted to do it, and it built up his confidence so much more when he accomplished that. Obviously planning for it first. Maybe that new action is asking that woman out that you've been admiring, that you've had a crush on, that you always wanted to really step forth and ask her out, but you just were too in your head to do it. This new version of yourself, once you work on yourself and work on your inside stuff, you can take action to do things like that. This all increases your confidence. This is a strategy to number 2, embrace rejection and failure. As a man who wants to be a leader, who is confident, you get to embrace rejection and failure. It's part of the human experience. It's part of life. And the more you run away from it, the more it's going to confirm your lack of belief in yourself. Understand that rejection and failure are a part of life. Like I said, instead of avoiding this, lean into it. Lean into it even deeper. Rejection and failure is an opportunity for you to grow, for you to expand, because hopefully after that rejection or failure, you learn something. And then you take that in as wisdom, as knowledge, and use it. And then it turns into wisdom that you can impart on another man in due time. So embracing it all with a sense of responsibility, a sense of positivity will strengthen your resilience. Men who have experienced some type of adversity and has a story to tell around that adversity, a story to share because they've been through it and rised up above it and went through it and came out on the other side okay, that adds to a man's character, and it is so attractive. So it's definitely going to build your confidence. Even though going through the rejection and the failure is it's going to include pain, but you can't be afraid of pain. Pain in certain situations, like I said, allows the opportunity for growth. Number 4, conscious body language. Going back around to the speed dating, especially the one-on-one speed dating events that I went to, I noticed some men did not look me in my eye. They would answer my question and be looking over here or looking over there, or I don't know, looking down here. They would not make eye contact with me. And when you don't make eye contact with a person, it always comes across as you're definitely not confident, and maybe you possibly have something to hide, which comes off as distrusting. So practice open and positive body language, like standing tall, chest open, heart open, making eye contact, number one in my body language book, and then smiling, laughing, not walking around hunched over, angry at the world, upset. Nobody wants to be in your energy if you're gonna be like that. You are shrinking so much, it shows in your body language because you want to hide. These nonverbal cues not only project confidence, like I said, to others, but also signal your brain. It actually signals your brain with your neurotransmitters to feel more confident. And it's definitely going to make a significant difference if you're out there in the dating world and out there in the business world meeting with people. No one likes to be in a meeting or a conference or something, and you can't make eye contact with the people you're sharing the information with or the people that you're teaching. They are not going to stay engaged. They need to feel like they're seen, heard, and involved. And definitely women with that. I wouldn't even give a man an afterthought if I was constantly out with him and he was like not looking me in my eye. I would probably ask him after a while, like, is there a reason you don't make eye contact with people? Because I'm noticing that like it's coming up between us a lot. Like, I'm not afraid to say that because I'm confident within myself, and I'm okay with rejection or not getting the answer I think I would want. So I digress. Number 5, celebrate yourself, celebrate your wins. I know it sounds cheesy, but as a man who wants to build his self-esteem and worthiness and confidence, this is very important. You get to acknowledge and celebrate the small and the big achievements, not only the big achievements. Actually, really substantial growth is built over time with small habits and actions. When you complete a task, when you overcome a challenge, when you do something new, which are all great victories, celebrate it. This also honors the man that you are becoming, the man you're stepping into, and the king that you are now and the king that you're becoming. So think about it like that. Recognizing these moments and the man that you are now reinforces your self-belief, which in turn drives you to take on bigger, more expansive challenges. So I know this was simple. These were simple strategies, but sometimes when you're in disbelief, lack of self-worth and low self-esteem, you're not thinking about these things. Take this on as a strategy that you can apply in your life. I guarantee you it'll boost your confidence. Maybe not right away, but incrementally, it will definitely boost your confidence. Do something you're afraid of. And if you are interested in continuing to learn more, teach yourself more, step into some new knowledge to build your confidence, look at the link below. Maybe you can copy and paste it or click on it, but my Unlock the Man series, free gift for you. It's 3 videos, a series of 3 videos. You really have to plan some time to watch it, but click the link below. It's in the comments. I also have it available on my social media pages, so it's in the comments below. It's going to be in the description, and it's here on the screen. The Unlock the Man series will help you learn about nutrition, help you learn about sensual energy and education, and also we definitely cover mindset. So click the link, put your name and email address in, and sign up. It's my free gift to you, and I want you to have it. But until then, enjoy the free gift. I'm Joi Rychelle. I'll see you soon. Ciao.